Today, we are fulfilling the prophecy of building the Evo 10. That's right, my friends, we're back on Need for Speed Heat, and we're building a car I've wanted to build for a good while. This car, well, we've already done, I guess we've already technically done this, yes, but we haven't done it to the pants style of I'm planning to keep this vehicle, because let's be real, every other time I've built this car, it's been on the mobile app, or it has been on the dev version of the game that I didn't get to save my progress, and it's all gone. But today we finally get to build this as I want it to be. And beautifully we get some perfect lights. Now, a lot of people have been speculating that this is one of the cars that I've purchased. Well, that is not the case. I can tell you that right now, loud and not really proud, because I would love to own one of these. I would absolutely love it, but right now is not the time. I've got too many other things I need to be buying, so right now, a car that I would definitely upgrade the absolute poo out of is probably not the best view. You see, sometimes I don't want to mess around with a diffuser too aggressive, because if I do, it's going to restrict the style of exhaust that I'm able to put on, and I'm a man that likes big exhaust. What do I want to go with? The fuses are hard. Please allow us to have a big meaty exhaust, or twin meaty exhaust. The Evo 10 goes hand in hand with big stupid exhausts, and we've got a little bit of meat there. There we go. Normally with the Evo 10 I would go red, and I've actually been kind of liking the blue liveries recently for the Evo 10, but that's not what I'm planning to go with. I am very much dead set on going for an Earl wrap on the Evo 10. Of course, Earl's car was not an Evo 10, but quite frankly, it looks awesome. Even look at this. Look at this. I could rock the Mr. Paul. Guys, what the hell? Come on. Get a move up. You've had how long? I've waited for so long because I was like, yes, I'm going to make it perfect. You even have Earl's wrap. How disgraceful. Someone please make it on PlayStation. Thank you very much, Earl. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank you to Hyper something or other. Whatever, I'm going for your livery because this is perfect now. This is absolutely spot on. Of course, might not be spot on per se, but shut up. It doesn't matter. I found the livery. Right, performance modifications. We're going to jump in. We're going to swap this engine out. Now, I had to debate in my head for so long what engine I was going to go for. This makes the most sense, going straight for a forged version of the same engine. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The main reason I want this is because of the horsepower number. 1069. I'm sorry. You know the deal. We're going to throw in everything until it is balls to the walls. Do people still say that? Is that still cool to say? I don't know. Of course, this is where the game changes a little bit. If you want to have the top horsepowers, you kind of need to throw in the best turbo setup. Now, this 0 to 60 is actually flying down. I'm very impressed. Is it going to be sub 2 seconds by the time we're done? Oh, yes. 1.9. So, of course, this is one of those builds that people are going to be a little bit hangry about. I left the garage and then realized something. The wang! What time frame is this? How dare I can't even get on the wing. Does anyone else hate when that happens? How can I forget the wings? The big juicy, the big country labby boys. Now, of course, normally I go for these blades here, and I'm going for them again because they're bloody beautiful. Now we're done. All right, now I could just stop you moaning at me. As I was saying, people may shout at me for this one. That curve, I swear to Christ. I hate it. It just hates me. I have to say, I just switched through the cameras to give you the big, beautiful... Oh, did you hear that? All right, here we go. Let's go on the hood for you, because then it's constant. This thing sounds absolutely incredible. Are you ready? Oh, when it gets to the high gear, when it gets to low RPMs, I say low RPM, it's 6 grand. That actually sounds incredible. Holy crap. Part of me wants to just put it in manual so I can keep the low RPMs, because a beautiful grunt. It sounds like a V8. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to do some racing with this thing, and the reason I mainly built this, my friends, this is going to be my main grip car, and I know it's taken absolutely ages to decide, oh yes, we're finally building my favorite grip car. The Skyline is not actually my main grip car. It slides too much even on grip form. This car, however, every time I've built it at Ghost HQ and at home, it turns out that this thing grips like a mouse. And we're going to jump into an event to show you just that. No matter what, this thing refuses to slide. Absolutely refuses. And that is a trend. That is a thing. That is a personality trait that I adore on a car, especially in Need for Speed, when everything slides a little bit too much for my liking. Let me show you. Let me show you. Every single time I've driven this, it's been bloody brilliant. We're going to use a single shot of nitrous. Single shot, boys. Single shot. That's me. Pantsman Magi. Here we go. Trying to... Okay, now it's... Of course, I'm using the handbrake, but you can see that this thing grips like absolute hell when I don't press that damn handbrake. It is fantastic. This is the first car I properly tried building, and it will not slide, as you can see. Of course, it's now struggling to turn a little bit too, you know, but I can get used to it. I'm going to adapt my driving style to be a little bit more... There you go, you see? GTR, try me. Try me, I dare you. I think we've ported over that Underground 2 aggression a little bit. The AI aggression. Look how smooth... Oh, wait, it's wrong race. I thought it was going to go that way. We're jumping into the live tuning to make it a little bit better. Let's bump up that steering sensitivity and the downforce. Do we bring that low? I don't know. Do we want high or low? Let's try it on high for a little bit. We'll go and then see if that actually gives us a little bit more turnability. Because quite frankly, I would like some turnability on this car. I think that's pretty nice. Downforce. That was on high, of course. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually give myself more downforce. I feel like the more downforce helped out quite a bit more. Right. Now we can play with it a little bit more. The low RPM does now start to sound a little bit sad. It's got that January depression, you know? It's very unique in that it handles... It has the steering issues at higher speeds. I say at any speed, to be honest with you. I think I might actually remove some of the grip mods because it's kind of aggressive. Yes, I said it. There is too much grip. But it's still more turnable than when it comes to, some of the supercars. For example, one of my go-tos was the Aventador to build first. And the Aventador, as we know, is not great at driving. When it comes to the handling side, it's just not really there, is it? So, yes, let's try and remove, let's say... the suspension. Let's try and bring that back a bit. Luckily, I'm not a baboon anymore, so I can be like, oh, yes, we can do it over here. We can bring it to stock suspension. The suspension isn't actually affecting much at all, which is very, very good. We can go with race. I'm actually just going to put it... Should I just put it to stock? Oh, I can go with... Let's put it on race. Yeah, we'll go with stock for now. We'll see how that does. Is that going to make me driving any better? Come on, Evo. Here we go. Now you can flop around a little bit more. So you might be able to get some more turnings in. Oh, okay. So now you're starting to slide. Now you see, that's actually really smooth as well. I just took the damn thing. The slight differences that some modifications in this game make is just, I love it so much. Oh, hang on. So at speed, it's still gripping. I'm actually going to go and play with the downforce again a little bit. Let's just put it back to the center. And the jump. I hate this jump. I also love it. We just jumped over a car. Let's pretend that... No, nothing happened, Saya. I was not jumping over you. Right. Yeah, it's got this weird thing now that it's actually turning, I feel, a little bit less at higher speeds than with the suspension enabled. It almost feels like the effect of body roll, which would make sense because we did remove a nice suspension setup and put it in a standard one. So at low speeds, the turnability is much better. You grunty, beautiful car. You sound so good. I want my Evo 10 to sound like this one day. Come on, turn. Okay, you're still struggling a little bit. We've still got a plan ahead. Again, it's jumping into the menu. I'm gonna perfect you. You will be perfected. I'm gonna put the suspension back on. Okay, I'm sure I have some lower class track tires, which I do, so I might try those. I've actually got Showcase, which I think it might negate the other things that we have, so let's give that a go. Okay, now it's drifting too much. This is Need for Speed, baby. We ain't doing no puny 100 miles an hour. We're doing ridiculous speed, breakneck speed like this. This is what we're doing. This is a normal turning speed in Need for Speed, and it's still not turning. Ah! This is probably a better road to try it on. Right. Let's find a nice corner. And that was probably one of my... There we go. There's a nice corner coming up. We're still doing 100 and odd. Turn. Yeah. She's still struggling. More. I mean, less. Give me a turn. No! You're grippy boy. You stupid again. Oh! I'm almost gonna bloody crash this thing out. I've played with this quite a lot now. All I can do now is remove the suspension. I guess on-road suspension. Let's try on-road suspension. So now it's technically more of a drift car. Now you should stay in your... Okay, now at low speeds, it's too slidey. But let's be real. It doesn't really matter at low speeds because we ain't gonna be doing no low speed. It's actually more of a drift car now. You see the tail popping out and doing some squirrelies. Let's go. Give me a nice... How are you still gripping? Give me that double tap turn, baby. Why? I'm almost dead again. How is this happening? What is your purpose, car? Should I remove all suspension mods? Are you just wanting to be a drift car? Is that what you want? So basically, to summarize, if you want to drive this thing, you have to either drive it slow or you have to plan ahead before the corner even exists in your vision. It's going to be one of those cars. I think this is a work in progress. This is my, as I say, my go-to grip car is what I want it to be. So we're going to be playing around with it, toying with it, learning, exploring, diversifying my vision with this automobile. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. What's your current go-to grip car for a tuner perspective? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you, my friends, tomorrow in another video. Until next time, peace.